There you go. Hi, welcome to Rooster Crow Farms. I'm Trish. If you haven't been following me, please look at the video below. That is the first series of our backyard chicken raising that I did. It was kind of a lot of information thrown at you, and that, I'm sorry, but I had it all and I just wanted to get it all out there. So now I'm going to break it down a little bit for you, and come on along with me while I show you what I do on a daily basis to take care of my backyard chickens. Okay, so I know in my first video of the Backyard Chicken series, I said, you know, you must feed your chickens, feed from wherever you purchase your feed from, Crumbles or however you get your feed. Now, there is a lot to that. That was a very broad spectrum of feed for your chickens. You can get carried away with it. So like I said earlier, like if you know this channel, that I'm not promoting any kind of organic or any kind of GMO, anything like that. I'm just promoting what I do. Not really promoting, but telling you what I'm doing. So I have fed my chicken for years from feed stores or from supply chains, Rural King or those type of things. I have gotten feed from there. Majority of my feed for my chickens when I started was from there. Take that however you want to take that. Over the years, the prices for that have gotten higher and higher and higher. So that is what's caused me now to think about that and think, well, maybe I should try something different. And I would love to feed my chickens organically and healthy and food, because whatever they eat, you are essentially eating, right? So I would like to have a healthy bird or a healthy chicken or a healthy egg, right? So I have started to look into making my own feed, and I plan on, if I can do it economically, I plan on trying to do that. I currently got feed from a farmer for a long time. I have quite a bit that it'll last me for a while. So I am going to research while I use up what I have, because for me, economically, that makes the most sense to me. Now, I said that's all you needed, and that's not entirely true. You also need to feed your chickens oyster shells, some sort of calcium, some grit, which you can purchase. I have done it maybe once or twice. Just to be perfectly honest with you, I save my eggs. My eggs that I use, the shells, I save the shells. And I will do a video on what I do for that and show you that. That's just what I do. I grind up my shells and I give it to the chickens, and they are eating back some calcium, and it's cheap and inexpensive, and it's a good way to get rid of your shells. That is what I do. And I've had no problems with my eggs, no problems with my chickens. It's been great. My eggshells have been, fabulous. They haven't been brittle. I haven't had some weird, nothing. I haven't really had any problems. So, again, that's just what I have experienced here and with my chickens. But I do want to be able to feed them my own mixture that looks great and wonderful. I'm working on that, and I will do a video to show you that if it is economical for me to do. But you do, whatever feed you decide to feed them, you do want to give them some kind of calcium, like from oyster shells that you can purchase, or eggshells crumbled up. And also they say grit, that helps for them to digest things. Again, I don't really buy that, but my chickens are fine. I don't know, but that's just what I've been told. So also along with my daily chores, I have what are called, they're just like rubber bowls is what I use for my chickens to feed and water them. And I'll tell you why I do this now and why I didn't do it when I had 30 or 40 chickens. I only have 10. So chickens are nasty, I'll be honest with you. So they'll get in their feed, they'll poop in it, they'll get in their water. I mean, they just don't care. So what I found with just my 10 chickens that I have currently, I can get a big rubber bowl and I put their feed in there. Every day I feed them, and I feed them like a half a thing of an old plastic coffee can. And that's how I feed them. I have fed them in feeders before. I've never dabbled in the automatic feeders. I've seen all the videos on the ways that you can feed them. And when I get a larger flock, if I get a larger flock of chickens, this probably wouldn't work for them because it would, all of them would be pooping all in their food. So if you have more chickens, my suggestion would be to get some type of a feeder that you can get, that you can hang up securely, that they can eat out of. When I had a lot of chickens, a lot of times they would jump on it and they would break it, or they would roost on it. So I don't know. The rubber bowls work for me, and that's what I do. They're feeding, and also I water them, and I clean their water bowl out every day, as you've seen in that video. It's what I do. I give them fresh water. I put it in there. And the rubber bowls are really great in the wintertime when your water freezes, because I had the buckets you can buy just like a 5-gallon bucket, and you can put the nipples in it and hang it up, and they can drink the water out of the nipples. I ran into a lot of problems with it freezing and the buckets cracking and breaking. And so I got, after like 3 of those, I just went to the rubber bowls. When it's frozen, I flip it over, I take my foot, I push on it, it's rubber, the stuff comes out, voila, I got water. So however you want to water them, you just want to make sure it's clean. I mean, it doesn't have to be sterile, but you want to make sure it's clean water every day, and that you are breaking that ice out. And the rubber bowls work fabulous for me, and we got them free. Ha! That's how we lucked out. But I'm sure you can buy them from your local feed store or from wherever. Order them. The rubber bowls are the way to go. And that's pretty much my daily routine, is I feed them that, and then I check my eggs. Today I was going to clean out my coop and show you that, but my husband ran off with my flakes. So I will do that at a different time and show you how I clean out the coop and make sure there's fresh, warm, they can be warm, and it's fresh flakes in their coop for them. So that is really it. That is a short video on how you do your daily chores. The only thing I'll say is, in the wintertime, it's cold, you don't want to do it. It might be dark. We have electricity in our chicken coop. We have light, so I can turn it on. But it is what it is. You know, you got to do it. You want chickens, you got to have the good with the ugly. I recommend having boots, chicken boots. Have some kind of designated boot that you use to feed your chickens. I have ruined so many shoes going out. I'll just collect a couple of eggs out there and realize I've stepped in a bunch of chicken poo, and it's gross. So make sure you have a designated pair of boots to do that. And that is really that's really all it is. It is January in Kentucky. Like I said, I don't use any kind of light heat system in there. They're fine. I've never done anything like that. I don't supplement their light to get more egg production. Now listen, chickens are born with a number of eggs that they will produce. That's just, they have that. When they're born, that's how many eggs they will produce. So do what you want. But I'm just saying, I have had chickens for 14 years, whatever, 13, 12, whatever, something around there. And my chickens always lay in the wintertime in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky. I don't ever supplement any light, and they slow down, but I still have eggs. This is the first year that I don't have eggs, and I think it's because I don't have a smaller flock. I don't have that many chickens, and they stopped for a little while, but now they're starting to give me 3 eggs every other day, and I have 10 chickens. Well, I have 8 hens. 2 of them are probably freeloaders because they're old, so 6. So out of those 6 chickens, I'm getting 3 eggs every other day. I'm not complaining. I'm getting something. So don't do that. I wouldn't. I mean, it's not going to help you that much. Just let them be natural chickens, and they will lay their eggs when they're supposed to lay their eggs. Keep their chicken coop dry and clean, and they'll be happy. Keep them with treats. I'll do another video on treats. I don't have any currently because I ran out, so I have to go get them some more treats, and we'll do another video on that. But that is today, part 2, raising backyard chickens, your daily chores of what you need to do. Stay tuned for how you manage your eggs and where you store them and how you can use them, and all things eggs our next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.